How's it going, everybody? Driver53 here, and I just want to start off by saying that you need to tear down every one of your olive groves and your grape vineyards because Omatana has released a couple mods here, the grape orchard and the olive tree, that are going to change the way that you do your grapes and olives if you don't like to use those harvesters and to mulch the ground and everything like that. If you're on console, slot count is a big issue, and if you're on PC, it just takes a long time to be able to process the amount of grapes and olives that you need to actually make it profitable in your productions. And the initial cost is incredibly high to put down those vines and those groves. These two mods right here, the grape orchard and the olive tree, they are both going to function as production items. Now, they are going to take up a little bit more room for your allotted 60 slots that you have for productions, but they are definitely going to be worth it. They function just like a regular open air garden that she also has. You're going to come in right here. As you can see, you're going to be able to select any of these three recipes. And don't worry, I do have some spreadsheets we're going to go over here in just a moment. But these things are really cool. The olives, it's the same way. And the recipes are very similar. And the output, y'all, you are going to save so much space and time not having to deal with those vineyards and the groves. So let's go ahead and jump into the spreadsheets. The first one that I've got right here is going to be for grapes, and as you can see, for regular water, if you only run that recipe, it's going to be 64 liters for every single recipe, and it's going to be 24 cycles a month, which is going to be about 1,536 cycles every single month that you're going to be able to get out of this thing. Now, if you run the manure or the fertilizer recipes, you can see that your water is now only 24, so it's a little bit under half, and your cycles per month have actually doubled now up to 48 instead of 24. Your water input, though, is reduced now down to 1,152 instead of 1,536 for just running the water recipe. But your output volume is now doubled. So it's going to give you a output volume per year of around 37,000 if you run the manure or the fertilizer. On just the water, it's going to be about 18,500. So what's the revenue per year look like on that? Well, if you run just the water, you're going to be coming in about $24,000 if you're on normal economy and you sell at peak price. Now, this is just an estimated peak price. Also, you could have a little bit of variation in that, but you can estimate around $24,000 is what you're going to make on that. These greenhouses only cost $2,000 to put down, so I think that's really awesome. $22,000 almost profit right in the first year because you can get free water from another mod that Omatana already has, and that's the open air gardens. And there's another awesome trick that I want to show you as part of that, so stick around to the end of the video. For your other two recipes, you're going to be coming in right around $46,000 to $47,000, and that's because you are going to have a seed cost associated with that, and your solid fertilizer is going to be about $1,100 per year. Now, the last columns you can see here, this is how much space you're going to save to be able to do other things with your fields. Just like with the open air garden, we went through and showed you all of the different crops that you can grow in those. And I'm going to go ahead and link a video at the end of this video showing all those other gardens. You're definitely going to want to check it out if you don't like doing root crops or you want to run like a self-sustaining pig farm. I think it's a great way to be able to do it. Here you can see that you're going to save between 2 and 4 hectares of ground. Now, that is not only just the amount of more workable area and fields that you're going to have, but y'all, you are going to save a ton of money by not having to place down your grapes and olives, the orchards or the vineyards. And the reason I say it's going to be a lot of money is because per hectare, grapevines cost you about $350,000. So you're going to save anywhere between $700,000 to $1.4 million. It depends on what you do to the ground. Now, if you process and you do everything and you mulch and you cultivate and you plow and all those different things in between them, you know, you're going to get closer to 2 hectares saved. But if you didn't do anything to them at all and you just let them produce and the only thing you did was just harvest, you're going to be able to save 4 hectares of ground. Let's go ahead and take a look at the olive spreadsheet now, and it's exactly the same as the grapes. And the reason for that is because the sale price is exactly the same. The yield is exactly the same. The only difference you're going to have now is you're going to save more money by not having to put down the olive groves, because those are about $430,000 per hectare. So you're going to save roughly about what, $860,000 to $1.7 million estimated, depending on what you did to those olive groves to begin with. So lots of money you're going to save up front. You're not going to have to wait 10 years to get your money back on these things, because that's roughly the number that we're looking at. If you did everything to them, it was going to take about 10 years to be able to make your money back. And the last thing I want to show you is the distributor right here. Now, this is part of Omatana's open air garden mod. I made a video on it the other day, and it's going to be tagged at the end of this video. It's really cool. All you have to do is put in your manure, your fertilizer, and your seeds and your water right here, and then it's just like another production, and it automatically distributes over to those facilities, so you don't have to worry about running around to each individual one. You can just put everything in right here, and it's going to work with anything else that accepts those types of inputs. And it also comes with a garden pump right here that's only $500. You're going to be able to put this thing down anywhere right here, and you're going to be able to get free water out of this. So highly recommended. These things are going to take a little bit of water. If you've got a bunch of them going on, it's a great way. You just fill it up right there, you dump it right there, it's full, it automatically distributes. Man, Omatana has made this so easy. Well, that's going to be it for today, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you would. If you want to stay up to date on my future videos, taking a look at production change here on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell too, and check out Team 53 memberships while you're at it. You know, also, while you're waiting on those future videos that we're going to be putting out, check out one of these two right here. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver 53 signing off.